Welcome back, guys. Drew, and we are making our way in the world today. It's taking everything we've got. You know what? Sure, Link feels like taking a break from all his worries. Sure would help a lot. But he's got a kingdom to save. Or would you consider this a kingdom? It's more like it's like an island. He's used to rescuing whole kingdoms. This is probably like a walk in the park. This is a step down. This is a pay grade below Link's normal method of operations, right? Alright. I'm gonna steal this other mushroom. Actually, I don't need to go this way. Or actually, I think I should. There's some stuff that I can get in here now, right? I think last time... let me see. Last episode, I was kind of talking about the Zelda movie and my hopes and concerns, right? I think overall, I'm just kind of like being cautiously optimistic, right? I was gonna further discuss films on the horizon that I'm excited for. We, funnily enough, I think I mentioned how I didn't want them to cast a big name actor to play Link, because I don't want to be distracted by seeing like some big celebrity. Let me see. Every time Link's on screen, right? You end up seeing like the actor instead of the character, right? And the examples I gave were like Henry Cavill. I wasn't aware of who he was when that movie first came out, Superman. So I was free to see Kal-El and Clark and Superman anytime he was on screen. And then right on the other side of that coin was Ben Affleck. And like I enjoyed Ben Affleck's version of Batman, but I never stopped seeing Ben Affleck. You know, it's not his fault. Let me see. Something here. Yep. But speaking of Henry Cavill, there is a movie that Rob and I are both excited about seeing in the near future. I believe it was called The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Hold on. Hey kid, you woke me up from a fine nap. Thanks a lot, but now I'll get my revenge. Are you ready? I'll let you carry more magic powder. Hee hee hee. Are you ready? Sure. Hey, you deserve it. Now look at all the junk you have to carry. Take care. See you again. Alright. Yeah, The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. You could be watching this in the future. The movie could have come out and bombed already. And you could be laughing at me right now. But where I am right now on the timeline, I have not seen it yet. And I'm actually excited about it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Henry Cavill. I feel like he got a fair shake with Superman. I just felt like the material didn't, it betrayed him, you know? The problems I had with those movies, like I enjoy them. I don't give those movies too much shit. Let's see, what do we got? $50, right? But they're just not what I would want for a Superman story, you know? And that's fine. Like everybody has like fuck. I'm really fucking blowing it. What I would want my Superman story to be, you know, or how I'd want him characterized. I know there's some more stuff in this forest that I need to get a hold of. You know, I need to go get a shovel. But yeah, I think they said it's directed by the guy who did The Gentleman, and I enjoyed that movie. And plus I enjoy Henry Cavill, like I said, and Alan Ritchson, whose name has been floating around for Batman. Yeah, so I think we're both kind of excited for that movie. Let's see. What else we got here? I gotta get the shovel. Is this the shop? This is the shop. No, this is Taryn's house. Right? Does Taryn have anything for me? I was hungry, something fierce, so I went and got bananas at the beach. Link, if you want some, you should go and get some. Alright. Yeah. It's funny, like I heard Alan Richson's name come up like by fans and fans who have created art who have mentioned Alan Richson for Batman, and people complain about him. Let me see. I think I'll take these bombs. It seems like a deal. And the shovel, sir, which $200 seems kind of steep, but I need it. Come again. I got a shovel. All right. Let me see. You know what? I think I need to keep this, the dog, right? Or the chain chomp to help me figure out where I'm supposed to dig a little bit, right? Because there's still some goodies around. Yeah, and I've heard people complain about Alan Richson being like too big. And I think that's kind of, you can have your preferences. I get it if that's your preference, but just saying that Batman's not that big is kind of goofy. One, like whoever's telling these stories can make their version however they want them to be, really, in terms of physical appearance, right? Because there are versions where Bruce is pretty fucking big, like the Dark Knight Returns. He's pretty fucking massive. They make mention of it like a few times. I think they say, oh shit, over here, this is where I gotta dig. They make mention of it a few times. They say something along the lines of like, I think he was supposed to, Zack Snyder might have pointed this out too. He was trying to use somebody's gun or something like that, and his finger wouldn't fit in the actual trigger, because his hands are just so fucking big, and he's just a big ass dude. People make mention of it throughout that story, and I know that's like, it's not a canon story, where am I supposed to go? I know there's another little secret area. Guardian Acorn, got it. I think it's fine if Batman's fucking big. I think it's fine if there's a Batman who's like smaller and more like a smaller athletic build, It's just, I think it depends on the story you're telling. I really don't have a preference as long as he's not like wiry, like really scrawny. He needs to be fucking, for what he does, he needs to be like fucking strong. Let's see. Something else. Oh, where was it? Is it over here? All right. I know there's some place else down around here that I'm supposed to fuck. The dude needs to be strong. He needs to look like he fucking works out. Am I wasting everybody's time? Yeah, and I could totally see Alan Richson as Batman. I think the bigger thing for me personally, it's just a personal thing I have for Batman, is him being a blonde would be weird. I'm used to him having dark hair. Alright, let me see. Whoops. But yeah, I could totally see Alan Richson as a version of Bruce Wayne. Get that. Alright. Right. Whoops. Need you to move. Whoops. Come on. Come out of the way. Out of the way. I know I can make this jump. It's not. I'm pressing the button and it's not doing it. Oh, got it. Okie doke. Alright. Okie doke. Yeah. What other movies am I excited for? I heard a rumor that they're redoing the Naked Gun movies. And it's going to be Seth MacFarlane and as I think he's just directing it. I don't think they said anything about him being like starring in it or anything like A Thousand Ways to Die in the West or anything, you know? I think he's just directing it. But I think I got most everything in the woods. I feel like there's something else I'm supposed to find in here. Oh, here's what it is. What did I get? Another shell. Sweet. And I think they said Liam Neeson is supposed to be starring in it, and I'm here for it. I like Seth MacFarlane's projects. I like the Orville. I haven't watched Family Guy in a long time, but I did used to enjoy it. I haven't sat down to watch like episodic television in a while. But I enjoyed Family Guy. And I do remember Liam Neeson popping up in Ted 2, and him playing a very straight character, you know, like completely deadpan in this ridiculous set of circumstances could work all day for me. Let me go drop off this fucking dog. Sorry. Like him buying the tricks and sincerely being concerned about whether or not it's enforced if they're actually for kids. It was hilarious to me, you know. So seeing a movie kind of based like that. Let me see. Hold on. What do we got? Oh, I really appreciate what you did for my poor precious Bow Wow. You are such a nice boy. How can I ever repay you? I know. Oh, what's she getting ready to do? Okay. All right. Oh, it's just a smooch. All right. What if this was just like a big island full of freaks and they just every Saturday or every full moon or something like that, they just fucking get down and get freaky? All right. I think that's what Nintendo's implying. They can't say it because they're the family console, but I don't know. All the breadcrumbs are here, right? All right, let me see. All right, so I'm headed to the prairie. I'm headed in the right direction. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm on board for a Naked Gun movie with Liam Neeson. I think that could be hilarious. Let me see. Speaking of Naked Gun, if we're dating this, O.J. Simpson just recently passed away. You know, been seeing a lot of responses on the internet. Not all of them super cool, and I get it. Let me see. $50. Can I get this one still? No, I gotta go out and reset this. Yeah. Let me figure this out. Yeah, I think, let me see. Is this how you do it? Whoops. Wait, I think I did it wrong. Wait. Wait. Okay, got it. Yeah, O.J. Simpson passed, and there's been a lot of memes, just pretty much saying burn in hell, or, you know, just stuff along those lines, you know. I don't think anybody really felt like he was innocent, you know. I don't know. The one thing, it just feels weird to like celebrate somebody's death, you know. No matter how kind of fucked up they were in life, you know. That's just me though. I'm not trying to criticize anyone who felt strongly about what he allegedly did. But oh, you know what? I think I gotta go back to that first dungeon, right? Because I can. Well, I have bombs. Let's see. And I think there's some other stuff I can get from that first dungeon, right? I don't know. The one thing that's kind of popped up, and I've seen people talking about more, which is something I would rather focus on, is that people are appreciating Norm Macdonald. Again, like people who know how funny Norm Macdonald was, you know? And I don't think his comedy was for everybody. He had his crowd, but I loved it. And people have been bringing up a lot of his stuff because he used to relentlessly go after OJ. And just because Norm had fucking enormous balls, he did not give a fuck. He was like Patrice O'Neal. We talk about Patrice a lot on our podcast. Because Patrice was, oh, let me see, I'm going the wrong way. Busy running my mouth and I'm fucking up. Patrice was not going to sacrifice his freedom and hold his tongue just to make it, you know? He was going to speak his truth, and he knew that, like, if he was going to make it in Hollywood, it means that there are certain things he couldn't say or certain people he couldn't criticize or make fun of. And he was like, that's not what I want to do. I want to fucking do and say whatever I want. And as soon as somebody owns you, then they limit like what you can and can't talk about. And that's not what he was about. And I feel like Norm kind of went into the machine. Like, I don't know him, you know, I've just heard like his friends and people who were around him and worked around him, what they've had to say about him, you know. I think like Jim Brewer and I think Neil Brennan and Joe Rogan were talking about it recently too. But Norm was on SNL and he used to relentlessly go after OJ on week. He used to do the news. He used to do Weekend Update. And it seemed like every week. I was a little kid, but every week he would talk about, like, he would slip in some joke about how OJ was guilty, right? And apparently, like, one of the higher ups, he was friends with OJ or something like that, and he told Lorne Michaels to tell him to fucking back off and like stop making jokes about OJ. And what did Norm do? He doubled down. He went even harder, you know, like he didn't give a fuck. Which is why like a lot of comedians end up respecting guys like Patrice and Norm, because they're just like, they don't give a fuck, you know. Like one of the things too, like while we're talking about Norm, I actually just watched it recently. So he ended up getting fired because of that shit, because he just wouldn't fucking back off of OJ. And I think like a year and a half later, they asked him to come back and host the show, right? And I think normally they kind of go over the monologue that the host is going to do, right? So they kind of have an idea what's going to be on air, right? And from what I heard, and I'm no expert, this could be complete bullshit. What I heard is when Norm finally went out to do his monologue, it was nothing, like nobody knew that was what he was going to say. You know, it wasn't what they had discussed. Whatever they had discussed, Norm went in a completely different direction. Because what he does is he was like, he gets out on stage, and I'm gonna butcher it. and I encourage you to look it up on YouTube, right? I don't know. I'm not sure if it's tacky or not to fucking regurgitate his stuff. I'm gonna lightly go over it because I could never fucking do it justice. Look it up. But basically the gist was, Norm gets on stage and he's introducing the show and he's like, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I actually used to be on this show. You know, I used to do the fake news, you know, I used to do that, you know, but, I had a little disagreement with management. See, I wanted to keep my job and they felt the exact opposite. So they fired me. And he goes on and on, right? And he's like, so anyways, like, I was pretty bummed about it. But then like a year and a half goes by, and sorry, I'm trying to also play this game and like avoid all these fucking stupid things. A year and a half goes by and they asked me to come on the show and host it. Right? Which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, how do I go from being so unfunny that I'm not even allowed in the building to like so funny that they want me to host the show? Because let's be honest, a year and a half isn't enough time for a dude to learn how to be funny, right? So I was quite perplexed as to how that could happen. But then I realized I haven't gotten funnier. The show is just really bad now. And like people started laughing and you can hear some people booing, and apparently those were like the writers off to the side, you know? They were not psyched that he was saying that. Nobody knew he was going to be saying this stuff. All right, let me see what's this guy saying. All right, what do we got? Salutations. You wouldn't know by the look of me, but I used to live in the castle. You don't say. My servants went berserk and I was forced to flee to my villa. So, you're looking for something, are you? I may have just what you're after. But first, I want you to retrieve the golden leaf I left behind in the castle when I fled. Okay. Smashing. To tell you the truth, there are 5 leaves and I want them all. Okay, you'll need to do some digging, so buy a shovel. Are you off then? Good luck. Alright, bro. Might want to dial it down a little bit with the fucking... Right? The poofy collar. So Zane, like, yeah. Norm was like, so, alright. So, yeah, I haven't gotten any funnier. I'm just, you know, funnier by comparison to what, well, you'll see later. It was scathing how much he was fucking. Can you imagine how good it would feel to be able to go back to your job? It would be like going back to your job, like after you got fired, but you made it and you're like, you know? All right, let me see what we got. So yeah, if anything, I would want people to, instead of shitting on OJ, maybe appreciate Norm. You know, that guy was one of the greats. Yeah, I was pretty bummed out when he passed. But I liked hearing all the stories from all the people, his colleagues and people that worked near him, worked with him while he was alive, you know? I don't think the movie did super great, but me and one of my friends in particular, we used to love, we loved Dirty Work. And then, there was one he did with Chappelle. Hold on, let me look it up. 1 second. Let me get on here. I am the spirit of the mansion. I have been waiting for someone who can overcome the darkness, find the secret shells, then ascend the platform. You will receive the ultimate sword. Sounds like you should come back with lots of shells and try staying on the platform. Let me see. I think I got a few, right? 1 second. Alright, what do we got? Got a piece of heart. Okay, the movie's called Screwed. And I don't think it was great. I don't think the reviews were great. Me and my friends loved it. It was just like a comedy of errors, you know? And it was just them being silly. All right, let me see. DeVito's in it. Oh. How many pieces of heart do I need for another full one? Oh, that was just one. All right, cool. I haven't really been paying attention. Like, I feel like we've been doing stuff. We've been getting stuff accomplished. We found a few little trinkets here and there. Right? But I'm not sure what kind of progress we've made. I've been busy running my stupid mouth. Right? We found some seashells, I think. Blah. Seashells. Sorry. And I think a couple knickknacks and doodads. And now we got this tribe of monkeys to build this bridge. Right? Remember when I said this game was weird? I wasn't joshing you. You found a stick, a monkey left behind. You take it. Alright, yep. Alright, let me see. So that one dude with the flouncy collar said he left a golden leaf behind the castle, right? Should be around here somewhere. Right? Should be able to find it and call that an episode, right, guys? Did you guys have fun today? I sure did. All right, let's go. Looks like no dungeons today. We did get 2 dungeons last episode, so, you know, cut me a break, right? And we're finding stuff. All right, let me see. Let me see. Shovel, shovel, shovel. All right. Nothing. Okay. Do 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 do. Fuck! I thought. Didn't he say it was behind the castle? I think this is inside the castle. Uh-oh. I think I may have messed up. All right. Maybe I just keep going around. Let's see. I think what's this guy's issue? All right. Okay. Okay. Where are you? All right. Where is he? Come on. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Nope. Where is it? There we go. Do I have to find all 5 before I bring them back to him? Or does he give me something each time I bring him one? Alright. Let's see. Is there something in the castle for me? Does this act as like a dungeon itself or no? You know what? We're gonna find out next time. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Leave me a like if you like our content. Subscribe if you want to stay caught up with Link's adventure as he tries to save this weird, freaky sex dungeon island. Yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know. Let me know if you're familiar with Norm or any of his jokes. I think the moth joke was pretty good too. It's really long and windy and meandery, and I didn't get it when I first watched it. I don't think anybody did, but I think it wasn't until like years later that they revealed that it's just a regular dumb joke. It's supposed to only be like a second or 2 long, you know? But he drags it out because Conan asked him to stay longer and he was supposed to be leaving. He's like, what do you want me to talk about? Like, I don't have anything else to talk about. And he just told this regular, like, little split-second dumb joke and drags it all the way out just to fucking kill time. And the fact that that would only be funny to him makes it fucking hysterical. But yeah, that was Norm. He was fucking awesome. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.